A Day in the Life of a Civil War Reenactor by Katherine Ogden. I wake up to a cool breeze blowing into the canvas tent. I hear light chatter from other members of the 20th Maine Company E reenactment group. The sun is beginning to rise, and I know it's time to get up, get dressed, and pretend to be a woman from the 1860s for a day. I begin the transformation by first putting on my chemise, pantaloons, stockings, and shoes. Then comes the corset and a petticoat. Next is the hoop skirt, and on top of that, another petticoat. Finally, I put on my dress. Then I pull my hair back in a snood and complete my outfit with an apron, hat, and brooch. I untie the tent flaps and step out into the cool morning. Then it's time to grab some modern-day breakfast before the tourists begin showing up. Now to clean up the tent. The rest of the day is pretty much free. We'd like to go for walks, and this gives the tourists an opportunity to take pictures with us. Then we head back to camp and talk to tourists about how women helped out during the Civil War. I've heard the spiel so many times I can pretty much explain everything on my own. We have a nurse's field kit that she would carry with her on the battlefield. The blue cone is sugar, which was extremely expensive back then. A soldier was given 5 pieces of hardtack a day, some green coffee beans, and occasionally some salted pork. They would soak the hardtack in coffee to soften it. Here there is tapioca and beans. A soldier's diet was seriously lacking in vegetables and fruits, so the ladies would send them these provisions to prevent scurvy. Another problem was disease spreading when the men shared soap and sponges to wash their clothes, so the ladies sent them homemade lye soap. Next to us is the doctor's tent. His spiel is pretty gruesome. He has cases of operating tools that a field surgeon would use. By then it's time for one of the best parts of the day, preparing, cooking, and eating lunch. We use Dutch ovens and pans and cook over an open fire. We can cook both outside and inside. Of course, the ladies are expected to wash all the dishes when everyone's done lunch. The men are busy marching and doing firing demonstrations. In order to enlist, a man had to have his 2 front teeth on top and bottom so he could rip open the gunpowder cartridge. Then they would shove the ramrod down the barrel and, ready, aim, fire! We also dress up girls so they can see what it's like wearing all these layers. My job is supposed to be as a washerwoman. I've only actually washed clothes this way once before. There are also games we play to occupy ourselves. This one is called Graces, where each player has a set of sticks and they toss a hoop back and forth to each other. We have a very musical group. Our camp almost always has some tune being played in the background. Our full day in the past has come to an end. It's time to change into normal clothes and enjoy some s'mores around the campfire. But the next day transports me back to the 1860s, and I get to pretend to be a Civil War lady for one more day.